Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 14th Annual Jackson Magazine's Top Teachers Awards. Please give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. One of the things that Jackson Magazine absolutely loves is to be able to honor the educators that are in our community. And tonight we are so thankful that each and every one of you are here with us to help us do that. And one of the very first things that we are going to do is called the presentation of arms. Or no, colors. I can't believe I just said arms. Presentation of colors. So the ROTC with the Jackson Career Center is here tonight under the direction of Master Sergeant Mike Nichols, and they are going to do the presentation of arms. So this is where we all have to, do it again. You're going to remember that all night, like that crazy lady up there kept saying the wrong words because it's unscripted. So at this point, we ask that if you do have a cap, you remove it. If you are able to, please stand and face over here for the presentation of the colors. Thank you.
Mark time. Go to guard. Left. Hold. Cover. Reset. Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
work. Left. Upward. Left. 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 Right. Left. Left. Mark time. On guard. Up.
Thank you so much. I've learned that if you clap while you have a microphone in your hand, it gives this really weird audio feedback. So we're going to try not to do that tonight. And again, thank you so much to the Jackson Area Career Center and also to Master Sergeant Mike Nichols. You guys did a wonderful job. Thank you. So for those of you who do not know me or haven't yet met me, my name is Jenny Cronkite. I am the operations director for Jackson Magazine. And as many of you know, the Jackson County teachers here in our community, they have been making a positive impact on the lives of our students for many, many years. I know personally I was educated here in this community, and it's one of the things that I think is a highlight to be able to be here to honor the teachers and the educators that we have throughout our community. And thanks to a wonderful partnership that we have with the Jackson County Community Foundation, the Hearst Foundation, the Patricia Stinson Trozen Endowment Fund, and the 2024 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Razibicki, will receive $5,000 today as a prize. And then each of the top 5 teachers will also receive a $1,000 grant for use in their classroom or for personal development. And if you haven't yet been able to read some of the wonderful stories about what past top teachers have done with the $1,000 grant, you need to check out the Jackson Magazine, because there is some beautiful work that is being done in our community based on these grants and things that are available through this program. So let's give a round of applause for that. And with that being said, I know there are many past Teachers of the Year and then also top teachers that are here in this room. So if you have been a top teacher in the past, could you please stand so that we could recognize you and kind of pat you on the back? Thank you so much. So Jackson Magazine gets help each year from our editorial board. So that is a group of local individuals who contribute their time to help guide the magazine and suggest story ideas. So if you've ever wondered where a lot of the ideas come from, this is the group of people. So if you are here tonight and you are part of our editorial board, we ask that you please stand so that we can also help honor you and the work that you do. I don't know that there have been here. Yeah? We can clap anyway. We are doing a Facebook Live. Woo! Thank you, editorial board. Yay! And of course, we also would like to thank our sponsors for this evening. So thank you so much to True Community Credit Union, to the Sylvan Learning Center of Jackson, the Stowe Insurance Agency, the Jackson Area Career Center, Spring Arbor University, Walton Insurance Group, and then the Hearst Foundation, the Jackson Community Foundation, and then also the Patricia Stetson Trozen Endowment Fund. Please, we'd like to give a round of applause. It is the support from our sponsors and then also from the philanthropic support that really, I think, makes this evening special and then makes this year-long program so impactful. So thank you so much. We also would like to thank the support that we get from our community partners. So the Commonwealth Commerce Center, where we are tonight, is fabulous. Sylvia's Catering, thank you so very much. It has been some delicious food. The I've Been Framed, they help us with the framing of our awards. Jackson Rental, they helped us with the wonderful things you see. LTI Printing with the program. The AG Chocolate, so if you haven't yet dove into that box of deliciousness that's in front of your seat, you are in for a treat. And then also the top teacher committee members. And then also, I think it really needs to be pointed out. So everyone, look at the center of your table right now. Can we just look at these beautiful flower arrangements that we have? These are made by students. These flower arrangements were made by students at the Jackson Area Career Center. And if you're going to take a look, and I recommend that you kind of walk around maybe after, and you see each of those little placards that are written there, it's my understanding from Mr. Dan Draper that each of those sayings, each of those phrases were picked by the students. They kind of kicked their teacher out of the selection process of what they were going to say. So all of the well wishes and the wonderful things very much come from the students that are part of the agricultural program with the Jackson Area Career Center. And we just can't say enough about all the great work that they do. At the end of the evening tonight, each of those centerpieces are available to go home. This is not a raffle. We would like you to take them with you and go home. I think roses are great, but there are only so many that I think should decorate our office, and we would much rather that they go home for you as a souvenir for tonight, so please take them. And then stop off at your mom's house and give them tomorrow. A little early Mother's Day, right? But if you don't walk out with one, I promise Jennifer Smith, who is the agriculture professor, for lack of a better word, over at the Career Center, this Saturday there is a plant sale that's going on for that the students at the Career Center are part of, and it's over at the Career Center. I think it's from like 8 a.m. until noon this weekend, so you can always go and get some fabulous things done as well. So I know when I first started with Jackson Magazine, one of the things that very much had surprised me was the way that the top teacher selection process was involved. So for those of you that don't know, I kind of wanted to walk you guys through it a little bit. So it's an extremely comprehensive process. It spans months, and it's the process. Sorry, I completely lost my train from the script. So the process involves a questionnaire that is comprised of 7 different essays. Each of these essays details specific aspects of a teacher's teaching style, how they demand Uh, we're just going to go back to the beginning and pretend like this now, okay? So, with the top teacher, it's an extremely comprehensive process spanning months, and the process is dedicated to selecting the top teachers. There is a questionnaire that each of the teachers is asked to fill out. It comprises of 7 different essays that detail very specific parts of their teaching style. And this, each of these essays and the whole questionnaire demands a very considerable amount of time. Past top teachers have actually told us that they have spent over 5 hours writing their essays for the initial process. So when you think about the exhaustive nature of this task, it's really understandable that out of the 140 educators that were nominated here for the 2024 cycle, about 45 of those teachers chose to complete the questions. So if you just think about the amount of stress and things that are going on in teachers' lives, it's sort of understandable that they might not find the time to move forward with that essay process. And we are so thankful for each and every one of those 45 teachers that did, because it helps us honor them throughout the year. So the initial selection committee goes through all of those applications and those essays, and they exchange their insights, and they ultimately vote on who is going to be part of the top 10. And that top 10 is announced earlier on in the school year. And then each one of those top 10 teachers is observed by the observation committee. And the observation committee, again, is a group of volunteers. They are all former educators. And they go into the classroom and they observe the top teachers, and they have a rubric, and they grade against that rubric. It's one of those fun times where you find teachers actually get to be graded on what they do. It's a little juxtaposition that I find kind of awesome. And then those observations, along with the committee's collective insights, all of that information is forwarded on to the final selection committee. And it's that final selection committee that votes after they have gone through all of that information, and they decide who's going to be the top 10, who's going to be the top 5, and then who's also going to be named as the teacher of the year. So it's this very long process that goes into the selection of the top 5, eventually the top, and also the teacher of the year. So for that process, if you are part of the top teachers committee, we ask that you please stand so that we can recognize you. I'm not going to read all of your names, so please stand if you're part of any one of the At this point, as we had talked about a little bit with our sponsors, we would like to ask 2 of our sponsors to come up and speak. So first we're going to ask Travis from Sylvan's Learning Center to come up and to give us a little more information about Sylvan.
Hello, I am Travis Barnett, the Center Director at Sylvan Learning. I would like to thank every current and past teacher in the room for their long-lasting impact on the children of Jackson County. Congratulations to all the top teachers. I would like to take this opportunity to share with you a little about Sylvan and what we do. At Sylvan, we truly personalize approach to learning. Each student starts with an assessment so we can gauge exactly what level they are comfortable working at independently. From there, we build a customized learning plan to meet the student where they are at and then help move them forward. Our low student-to-teacher ratio means lots of one-to-one guidance for each child. The teacher is right there to help answer questions as they come up. At Sylvan, we believe everyone involved in a child's life should work together towards a common goal. We meet monthly with parents to celebrate each of the small wins. We know that you are bound by teaching grade-level curriculum to each student. By partnering together, we can work to fill in foundational holes to help the student be successful with the great content that you are teaching in the classrooms. With the parents' permission, we reach out to the school teacher to find out what additional needs the student has. By working together, we can quickly build confidence in each student that starts at Sylvan and soon begins to spill into all areas of life, and most importantly at school. Sylvan programs are highly personalized and students can start at any time. I'm truly fortunate that I get to work with so many families and wonderful teachers to help students achieve academic success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to introduce Adam Stowe from Stowe Insurance Agency. So he's going to come up and say a few words.
Hey everybody. So I wrote a speech, but I'm not going to use it. So my name is Adam with the Stowe Agency, MEMIC Insurance, and I do want to echo the sentiments of our first speaker. I do want to say congratulations to all 10 of the teachers and all the educators here. Back when I was in college, I was going to be a teacher, and student teaching just scared the daylights out of me. So I changed course. But the reason I'm here really quick, we're one of the sponsors for the Top Teacher event. I was watching the photos here, and I was like, oh my gosh, we've been doing it that long. So feeling kind of old. But we're with the Stowe Agency, MEMIC Insurance. If you're not familiar with MEMIC, that's okay. We're an insurance company founded back in 1950 by a group of Michigan teachers to provide insurance to the educational community. So like auto, home insurance, that's kind of our wheelhouse. And one of the things that I think is really cool is that MEMIC does grants all throughout the year, and it's through something called the MEMIC Foundation. So it's a nonprofit that was set up back in 1992, and that's all they do, grants all the time. So at any given time, there's 2 grants going on. So if there's any educators here thinking about it, this month's grant, there's 2, like I said. One is for, it's like a virtual kind of rah-rah-rah event for a famous author named John Gordon, I think his name is. And then the other is for $1,000 for your school's back-to-school event for your staff. So if you want to check that out, you can go onto our website. It's memic.com/Stowe Insurance Agency. If you want to check us out for a quote too, you can find us there. And for those of you who are members of MEMIC, just want to say we appreciate your business and for giving us the opportunity to get back to school. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adam. Before we honor our top 5 teachers this evening and our Teacher of the Year, I'd like to extend recognition to all of the top 10 finalists of this year. It's worth noting that Jackson County boasts over 1,600 teachers, meaning being named a top 10 teacher is an extremely remarkable achievement. Now, I've sort of heard it's a school night, so you'll have to forgive me just a little bit on this one. For our top 10 teachers, we are going to ask that each of you come up. We are going to ask that you pose for a photo, but I'm not going to read your whole bio. I'm really sorry. You can read the wonderful writing and the interviews that took place for our top 10 teachers. You can read all about that in the Jackson magazine. You can pick it up on your way out the door. We have copies there. But one by one, we're going to go through the top 10. We have listed the top 10 in alphabetical order. So as we call them up, we would very much like to give them a round of applause and then have them come over here and join Erica, who is our photographer over by the wonderful flags for a photo. So without any further ado, I would like to acknowledge from Jackson High School, Trusa Double. From Northwest High School, Rhonda Drum. From the Jackson Area Career Center, Aaron Hall. From Northwest Early Elementary School, Morgan Ledford. And from Western High School, Dan Spencer. So if we could, please give another round of applause. Now, if you could tell, I'm not necessarily a professional speaker. I just happen to be the woman with the microphone. And it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Monica Mosier, who is the president and CEO of the Jackson Community Foundation. She is actually going to be our formal MC for tonight. She too is not a professional speaker, but I have a feeling she's extremely poised and well-versed. And it's going to do a beautiful job tonight. So Monica, if you could come up here and thank me. And
Man, the pressure's on now. All right, so finding my spot in the book here. Welcome, everybody. As Jenny said, my name is Monica Moser. I am the president and CEO of the Jackson Community Foundation, and it is my pleasure to be here tonight and to partner with Jackson Magazine in all of this work. We are so excited to honor the top 5 teachers, and we'll be joined by Barbara Baird-Pauley, the Dean and Assistant Professor and Director of Special Education, School of Education at Spring Arbor University, and Julie Hand, the Chief Advancement Officer of Jackson College. Ladies, if you'll come forward to help us with the awards. They're like our Vannas. Do you have your Vanna wave? Are you ready? Oh, okay. So now it's time to introduce our top 5 teachers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, teachers, this is when you're going to we're going to put you to the test. As I call your name, please come forward while we share a few highlights about you from the May edition of the Jackson Magazine. Should you wish to share a few words, you're more than welcome to come up and join me on the stage before proceeding to the awards presentation to my right. And then remember, at the end of the evening, you cannot forget to come back up for a group photo. Tonight we'll be introducing the top 5 teachers in alphabetical order, followed by the Teacher of the Year. So without further delay, we're ready. Uh-oh, I moved that thingy and I think that was a mistake. Okay. Are you ready? The first is Amanda Miller, first grade teacher at Sharp Park Academy. Amanda, you get to stand here while I talk about you for a minute. Amanda Miller, first grade teacher at Sharp Park Academy, finds the growth and development of her 28 students, oh my goodness, during this crucial year both exhilarating and rewarding. Witnessing their journey from non-readers to fluent readers is particularly fulfilling for her. Beyond academics, Miller emphasizes social and emotional learning, fostering a sense of community within her classroom where respect and positive relationships are paramount. Building connections with her diverse students is central to Miller's teaching philosophy, striving to create a safe and engaging environment where every child can thrive. To make learning fun and memorable, I want to be your student. Miller incorporates creative methods like dressing up in costumes relevant to the lesson, such as becoming pirates, while studying the R sound.
R.
She also maintains strong communication with parents and actively participates in extracurricular activities to stay involved in her students' lives outside of the classroom. We hear that a lot. There's a lot of work inside and outside of the classroom. Recognized for her excellence in teaching, Miller's approach is praised by both colleagues and parents alike for its positive, caring, and calming demeanor. Miller's passion for teaching stems from her own positive experiences as a student, particularly inspired by her second grade teacher. With 15 years of teaching experience, Miller's commitment to her students' growth and her dedication to ongoing professional development highlight her exemplary teaching career. Her educational background, including a Bachelor of Science in Education, a Master of Arts in Reading, reflects her dedication to providing quality education to her students. Overall, Amanda Miller's impact as a first grade teacher extends far beyond academics, leaving a lasting impression on her students' lives. So please help me welcome Amanda to the stage.
This is the part I was dreading. As I'm sure most elementary teachers will tell you, I have no problem speaking in front of a group of kids, making silly faces, silly voices, but you get in front of adults and it's a whole nother story, so bear with me. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this honor. It's been so humbling that people even took the time to nominate me, but to be in the top 5, it leaves me speechless, honestly. There's so many awesome teachers in Jackson County. I want to say thank you to my family, my husband Matt, and my kids Tegan and Kinsley, who put up with all my teacher stuff, like all the stuff they help with, whether that's grading papers, laminating, cutting some more, painting, assembling things, helping me in my classroom, pack, unpack, over and over, and going to 3 different stores looking for that special item that you need just for that one lesson. They come along with me to everything and support me to everything, so I appreciate them. I want to say thanks to my parents and my mother-in-law, who always help, donate, volunteer. My mom comes and helps with all the kids' gifts they give to their parents, and the students absolutely love her. And then also thank you to my current administrator, Jasper Lesby, who has not only taught me so much about how to become a more intentional and effective educator, but also has helped me build my confidence and use my voice. I truly have come so far in my skills under her guidance. She has been rooting for me for this honor for the past 5 to 6 years that I've been nominated, and never made it this far. When she found out I was in the top 5 this time, I think she was more excited than I was. So thank you. I'm still working on what I want to use my grant money for. I'm not positive yet, but I know it will benefit my students and my future students, so I'm so appreciative. It'll probably be for something for literacy or technology. Still working on the details. So thank you so much. I so appreciate this.
Good work, Amanda. You did good work. Okay. Next, I would like to introduce Kristen Olmstead, physical education teacher, Northwest Elementary School, top 5 teacher. As she's walking forward, Kristen is a physical education teacher at Northwest Elementary School. She goes beyond teaching basic physical activities to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. She aims to instill in her students a lifelong love for physical fitness and an understanding for how a healthy body benefits them in the present and in the future. I can tell you, it's important in the future. So those of you who are below 10 years old, remember, stay fit and keep going. Through her Jumpstart program, launched in February of 2023, she discovered that incorporating physical activity at the start of the school day positively impacts reading scores, with consistent participants showing over a 15% improvement. Wow, that's great. Olmstead plans to continue this program in the upcoming school year, recognizing the importance of engaging the body before the brain. Selected by the Nutrition and Healthy Lifestyle Michigan Health Endowment Fund, Olmstead and her Michigan elementary PE teachers are using heart monitors to track students' activity levels during class. Their goal is to have students engage in moderate to vigorous physical activity for at least 51% of class time. I wonder if we could do that in the office. We should probably do that. I'm gonna come see you. Olmstead believes that by showing students how physical activity affects their hearts and providing data-driven insights, there will be improvements in their activity levels and recovery times. Olmstead's dedication to her students is evident in her ability to build relationships and tailor lessons to meet individual needs. She has been recognized for her innovative teaching methods and commitment to promoting good, healthy habits. With 35 years of teaching experience and a strong education background, including a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Science degree, Olmstead continues to serve as a leader in her field, contributing to school-wide initiatives and professional development PE for teachers statewide. Please help me welcome Kristen to the podium. I don't know, is this the first phys ed teacher? Don't know, I'll find out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and my fabulous family. You might not have had many phys ed teachers up here, so sit back and relax. I stand before you today profoundly humbled and deeply grateful to receive one of the prestigious Jackson Magazine's Top Teacher Awards. To be recognized in such a manner is a tremendous honor. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to share my passion for fostering health, wellness, and a lifelong love of physical activity with incredible students, colleagues, and community members who've supported me throughout my 36-year journey as a teacher in public education. First and foremost, I'd like to sincerely thank everyone on the selection committee for this incredible acknowledgement. It's truly humbling to be recognized among such esteemed educators dedicated to shaping minds and trajectories of our future generations. I do stand in awe of each of you and your accomplishments to further the work of our truly honorable profession. None of this would have been possible for me without the unwavering support of my terrific Northwest Elementary colleagues. Our hardworking administrators, Principal Aaron Bush and Ashley Moore, our dynamic curriculum director, Carrie Bashinsky, and who can forget the captain of our district team, the indomitable Jeff Bontrager. Give him a hand. Thank you. I'm also thankful to the parents who have entrusted me with the well-being of their children. Together, we have worked tirelessly to create a nurturing and inclusive environment where every child feels valued, supported, regardless of their athletic ability or their background. It is this sense of community and collaboration that has allowed us to foster a love of physical activity and movement that will serve our students for a lifetime. To my students, past and present, I owe the greatest debt of gratitude. It's my students who have truly made this journey worthwhile. Their boundless energy, infectious enthusiasm, unwavering determination to succeed have motivated me to try to be the best teacher I can be every day. It's a privilege and an honor to witness growth on and off the field, and to play a small role in shaping the confident, resilient, compassionate individuals that they are becoming. And now to my terrific family, I must thank each of you for your unwavering support and encouragement. I was raised by compassionate and selfless parents who instilled a love of being a lifelong learner. Educational reformer John Dewey's words sum up this influence best with his quote, "Education isn't preparation for life, education is life itself." Another good quote describing my parents' influence would be, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anybody to work harder than you." My nose is a little short because it was always to the grindstone. Thanks, Mom and Dad. To my husband, Ron, thank you for the sacrifices, encouragement, suggestions, and advocacy that have been the foundation on which I've built my career. I'm forever grateful for your support. To our kids, Olivia, Leah, Noah, I appreciate you all being my little lab rats and my practice partners. Each of you are my why. Physical education doesn't often get the attention it deserves in education circles. It's not just about kids running around and playing. It's about laying the foundation for a healthy lifestyle, fostering social skills, and enhancing academic performance. Elementary physical education instills the importance of an active lifestyle from a young age. In a world where sedentary activities like screen time dominate, it's essential to teach children the value of physical movement. By engaging in activities like running and jumping, playing games, they can develop motor skills, coordination, and balance, setting them on the path towards a lifelong fitness. Students in our gymnasium have been able to take it one step further by incorporating our heart rate monitors. 51% of our class time is the goal. I'm thrilled to say that as our school year has progressed, our students have watched their heart rate recovery time decrease as their fitness levels have increased. Moreover, physical education class provides opportunities for social interaction and teamwork. Through group activities and team sports, children learn cooperation, communication, and respect for others. These interpersonal skills are invaluable not only in the gymnasium, but also in the classroom and later in life. In early November for the past 3 years, Northwest Elementary phys ed classes honored Jackson area veterans with our version of boot camp. Representing 5 of the 6 military branches, several of these real-life heroes have helped put our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders through some of the challenges of what boot camp is like. This is a real-life version of some of the most important teamwork and why physical fitness is so important throughout our lives. Additional research has shown positive correlation between physical activity and academic performance. When children are physically active, there's improved concentration, better memory retention, and enhanced cognitive function. We incorporated some of these ideals into regular physical education class with our Jump Start program, identifying 4th grade students who are reading below grade level. 3 times a week, these students came to the gymnasium to get their bodies moving. Cardiovascular work, balance, cross-laterality, rhythm, and yoga were all on the menu for these little Mounies and to be ready to learn, and they did. We were thrilled to see over 15% increase of their reading scores for the students that came consistently to our Jump Start program. Furthermore, physical education is crucial in combating childhood obesity and related health issues. With the rise of sedentary lifestyles and unhealthy eating habits, childhood obesity has become a significant concern worldwide. By teaching children about the importance of exercise and healthy living early on, we empower them to make informed choices about their health and well-being. Elementary physical education is not just a supplement to academic learning, it's a fundamental component of a comprehensive education. Physical and health education are the only academic component of the whole school, whole community, whole child, written as written by the CDC. By promoting physical activity, fostering social skills, enhancing academic performance, and combating childhood obesity, we lay the groundwork for happier, healthier, more successful future generations. As educators, parents, and policymakers, let's prioritize the importance of elementary physical education and ensure that every child has the opportunity to thrive physically, socially, and academically. Lastly, in our ever-changing world with higher stress levels placed on students of all ages, let's not forget the importance of mental health benefits. Physical activity is essential for maintaining good physical health, mental well-being. When children engage in physical movement together, they experience the benefits of exercise, such as improved mood, reduced stress, and increased energy levels, which can enhance their overall social interactions and relationships. Isn't that what the foundation for positive change and healthy behaviors is? I'm reminded of a quote by Maya Angelou that resonates deeply with me. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I hope that I have positively impacted my students' lives, inspiring them to embrace a healthy and active lifestyle, believe in themselves, and strive for greatness in all that they do. Thank you.
I need to stand up taller and suck it in and want to do better every day. So thank you for that. Right? Christy's with me, right? Yeah. Congratulations. One more round of applause. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Let's see. I want to make sure I'm in the right place. I think I already turned the page. Yes. Okay. Next up is Lisa Weber, 5th grade science teacher at Townsend Elementary School. Woohoo! Lisa, a science teacher at Townsend Elementary School, prioritizes hands-on learning to engage her 80 5th grade and 6th grade students. Recognizing that boredom often stems from passive learning, she ensures that her classes are filled with investigations and physical activities that prompt curiosity and problem solving. Weber believes that hands-on learning stimulates both sides of the brain, facilitating better retention of information and fostering a deeper understanding of scientific concepts. She customizes her lessons to align with students' interests, transforming her classroom environment to match the topics being studied, such as using car racing decorations for a NASCAR project. Weber's dedication to continually improving her curriculum reflects her commitment to sparking her students' curiosity and making learning enjoyable. Her teaching philosophy emphasizes student-led inquiry, where students process, debate, and present their findings, fostering a sense of ownership over their learning. Colleagues praise her for designing creative lessons that cater to diverse learning styles and for maintaining high academic expectations. Family support plays a significant role in Weber's teaching career, with her husband assisting in building classroom materials and her children helping test experiments at home. She credits her high school science teacher for igniting her passion for science, leading her to pursue a Bachelor's of Science degree and extensive graduate coursework. Weber's nomination as a top teacher underscores her exemplary teaching practices and her unwavering dedication to inspiring the next generation of scientists. Please help me welcome Lisa Weber.
Thank you very much. It's a very honor to be here today. I hope you're not going to be disappointed, but I'm going to take a little different route of presenting to you today on some stories that I have that are really close to my heart. But I first want to start out with, after I found out that I was a top 10 teacher, my superintendent and my building administrator surprised me with a school-wide assembly. My family was there, they had balloons, the band was playing, they had flowers, they had speeches being made. And all while I had no idea what was going on. But it was really a memorable moment that I will never forget. So thank you. So after the assembly, of course, all of the students know now that I have won this award. A couple of weeks have gone by, and I have my 5th grade science class doing a kind of like a little quiz, mini quizzes check to see where they are, like a check for understanding. And it was really quick. I graded it really quick and gave it back to them. And I'm passing them back, and one of my students says to me, "You already graded them?" And another student, very seriously at his team, says, "Yeah, she's a top teacher." As I reflect on my teaching career, one thing that I hold close to my heart are the connections that continue to be made with students after they have left 6th grade. In the last couple of months, I've had multiple of these lifelong connection experiences. I ran into a former student at a family dance. We gave each other a hug, and she asked if I still had her atom project that I kept to display in the classroom. She told me that she worked so hard on that with her grandmother, and you could tell it had a lot of meaning to her. And so that was one of my stories I wanted to share with you. I received an email from a current senior saying that she knows that we really don't talk too much anymore, but she wanted to share the wonderful news that she had gotten accepted into the nursing program at the University of Michigan. And my last story, the role is reversed. A few years ago, I reconnected with my 5th grade science teacher on social media. This past March, he messaged me that he was coming to Jackson and would love to meet with me if I was able. And of course I was. When we met, we talked for an hour and a half. You see, when I left his 5th grade classroom in 1982, he relocated and I never saw him again. Having a connection like that after 42 years, in my opinion, is really pretty awesome and a story worth telling, and that's why I love being a teacher.
Don't forget to go to the rest. Okay. Our next teacher is Amy Uphouse. She's an instructor. Oh, please clap. Yes, Amy Uphouse. She's an instructor at the Jackson Area Career Center and brings 12 years of teaching experience and a nursing background to her role as Health Tech 2 teacher or instructor. Passionate about guiding students towards success in the healthcare field, Uphouse, am I saying that? Okay, good. Fosters an engaging learning environment by sharing industry insights and stimulating real-world scenarios. Despite high expectations, she ensures learning is an interactive and reliable, challenging students to develop enjoyability skills while providing work-based learning opportunities and industry certifications. Recognizing the pressures students face outside the classroom, She prioritized building trust and support, believing it's crucial for students to thrive. She aims to empower students to believe in themselves and their future opportunities. Collaborating with the work-based learning coordinator, she created a co-op program allowing students to gain work experience and get paid during school hours. Wow. Her involvement in various advisory boards and leadership roles demonstrates her expertise and commitment to student success. Her advocacy extends beyond the classroom as she actively promotes career center opportunities to other students. Through collaborations with industry partners like Henry Ford Health and orthopedic rehab specialists, she provides unique learning experiences. Her dedication to student achievement and the Career Center's programs is evidenced in her active engagement on social media platforms. With a Bachelor of Arts degree from Michigan State University and Spring Arbor University, along with an associate's degree in nursing from Jackson College, Uphouse's educational background complements her teaching expertise, enabling her to effectively prepare students for careers in healthcare. Thank you for doing that. And welcome to the stage.
Boy, I went back and forth with short and sweet or long-winded, and usually I'm long-winded, but I took a practice round this morning in front of my students, and they said, oh, no, Mrs. Uphouse, go home and practice with less thank yous, and I said, okay, I will do. So, first of all, thank you all for coming this evening. I am in such awesome company, and this is truly a wonderful recognition. It is an honor. Congratulations to all that were nominated and to all who advanced and are here tonight. I loved reading your articles in the Jackson Magazine. You are all top notch. And it was so fun just hearing your speeches. I would love to be a student in each and every one of your classrooms as well. As many say, we do not go into teaching for public accolades, awards, or recognition. Those big moments are the ones that, student emails or a little token of appreciation or just a simple thank you. They really mean the world to teachers. So the gift is the opportunity to build our students up, make a positive difference in their education, and more importantly, their lives. I am blessed for the opportunity to celebrate teaching and learning. And I guess I'm keeping it short and sweet. Lastly, but I'll save the best for the last, but I'd like to thank my administration for their support. I work in an awesome building with an amazing team. I have one of my colleagues right behind me who just makes learning fun, and that's really what it's all about. It's a bonus that they can come to class and then go into potential future career and get paid to do so, learn those real life applicable skills. So that's amazing. And okay, last but not least, I'd like to thank my family who is here to support me. It really makes what I do, that much sweeter when they support me. And I love you guys, and thank you so much.
Okay, it's that time of the night to welcome our Teacher of the Year. Are you ready? Please welcome, or help me welcome, Ray Savicki, science teacher at Jackson High School. Now you have to stand here uncomfortably for just a few minutes while I read this page. Okay. All right. You can curtsy and bow. Okay. Ready? To hear these nice things about you. Okay. Ray's teaching journey exemplifies the transformative power of education, demonstrating how passion and dedication can turn a nervous newcomer into a beloved mentor. Starting his career amidst challenging circumstances, Savicki quickly learned that being an effective teacher meant more than just delivering curriculum. It required building trust and showing genuine care for his students. Despite facing trauma and adversity, Savicki's students found solace in his classroom, where he offered a positive presence and served as a mentor and a life coach. Over the years, Savicki's teaching philosophy has evolved to prioritize perseverance, empathy, and authenticity. By sharing his own mental health struggles, he connects with his students facing similar challenges in today's digital age. His commitment to fostering life skills like perseverance and determination resonates deeply with his students, empowering them to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. His impact extends beyond the classroom as he mentors fellow teachers, runs after-school tutoring programs, and participates in committees aimed at improving education. His dedication to continuous improvement is evident in his efforts to create innovative learning experiences and address systemic issues like student tardiness. Through engaging classes in forensic science and oceanography, Savicki creates a dynamic learning environment that combines academic rigor with real-world relevance. His approachable nature and dedication to student success are lauded by school administrators and students alike. Recognized as a top teacher of the year, Savicki's award is not just a celebration of his outstanding contributions to education, but also a testament to the countless lives he has touched. Despite the sacrifices his family has made to support his career, Savicki remains grateful for the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of his students, many of whom are now children of his former students. So please help me give a round of applause to Mr. Savicki.
Thank you. I appreciate the I'm going to keep it short and sweet tonight. I was blessed to be of the top 5 last year, and I was watching everybody come up because I didn't know what to expect, And I was watching everybody come up and give all these really nice, eloquent speeches. And I was like, okay, next year if I get nominated, I'm going to come with a big, I'm going to have this nice speech. And I do have it. It's right here. But I'm going to cut it short and sweet. And I'm just going to say thank you. I appreciate the nomination and the award. And thanks to my family for coming out. There's a tornado in Albion, and everyone at my table is freaking out. So I'm trying to pay attention to everybody's speeches, to kind of prepare myself. And they're just like, Dan, there's a tornado in Albion. There's one in Concord. Are we going to take shelter? And all that stuff. So, again, I appreciate it. I'm going to cut it short, so thank you.
So I want to give you, first of all, thank you all for coming tonight. Celebrating teachers has been so much fun, and that committee that we introduced earlier works really hard all year long. But one of the things I want to tell you about, and teachers in the room and administrators, please go back to your classrooms and your schools and tell other teachers that the Teachers Fund is a fund at the Jackson Community Foundation that was started, are you ready for this, in 1992 by the Hearst Foundation. Tony, will you wave? I won't make you stand up, but will you wave? So this is the 32nd anniversary of that endowment fund at the foundation, and Tony started it with a gift of $220,000. And it has grown over the years. It's $438,000 now, and produces enough money to do $3,000 grants to teachers. And that grant is open right now on the Jackson Community Foundation's website. And it's open all the way through, and I wrote down the date somewhere here, July 8th. So when school is done and the students go home and you have a few minutes, it's a pretty easy application to fill out. And it's up to $3,000 to do things in your classrooms. And there's a wonderful committee of educators who review those proposals. They're all retired, but they have classroom experience and they understand the challenges of working in the classroom. So if you resemble that remark, if you are a retired teacher and you're finding that you want to do something that impacts your community, you could join the Teachers Fund Committee and help us review those proposals. And we promise to get the money out to the teachers as the school year starts so that you can do really cool things in your classroom. So please help me thank the Hearst Foundation for starting the Teachers Fund. Over these 32 years, it has granted over $350,000 out to classroom teachers in Jackson County. So that's the power of endowment. And now, I would like to invite up, the other thing I need to thank is I need to thank the Hearst Foundation and the Patricia Stinson Trosen Fund for helping to fund the $5,000 award for the top teacher and the 4 $1,000 grants to the 4 top teachers to help them in their classrooms. Now, I get to invite up Sarah Ermatinger, Chief Experience Officer at True Community Credit Union and a sponsor of tonight's event, but also she is a good friend and one of my board members. You're one of my bosses. Oh my gosh. But welcome to the stage, and I'm going to hand this over to you, and I'm going to step off the stage, so thank you.
Thank you, Monica. I'll be quick, I promise. I know you guys are looking outside. So True Community Credit Union has been a proud sponsor and partner for, oh gosh, so many years for the top teacher. I don't even know how many, but pretty much since the beginning. So each year it's a no-brainer when we are approached to be a supporter, and so we are honored to be a part of that. True Community's Credit Union's mission is to be a mission. To cultivate legacy-defining moments for the people and places we serve for generations to come, and that's exactly the work you guys do every single day in the schools. And so, really, it's no doubt that we would partner with this and celebrate the amazing work you do in our schools, in our communities, and for our students every single day. So, quick show of hands. Raise your hand. I get to say it to teachers. It's so fun. Who had a favorite teacher? Who has that favorite teacher? You remember their name to this day? Amanda Miller, where are you at? Who's your favorite teacher that you named, that you said? See? Everyone has a favorite teacher that they have. So tonight, I want you all to know that you now are those favorite teachers that they will remember when they are asked that question years and years and years from now. Who was your favorite teacher? And they're going to say your names. So congratulations. We want to celebrate that tonight, and all of the top teachers in the past as well. You are all the favorite teachers, so congratulations. So once again, heartfelt gratitude goes out to all of the sponsors to make this night happen, many members, and everyone involved in that process. That sounded very meticulous and long and just really, really diligent. So thank you for all the work that you have done. This year's recipients truly embody all of the honor that has been bestowed. So now we celebrate the success of this year's awards. I'm thrilled to announce that the nominations for next year's awards are already officially open. So don't waste any time. Go to Jackson Magazine's website, jacksonmagazine.com, to submit your nominations. So in closing, I extend my sincerest thanks to each and every one of you for joining us tonight and celebrating the outstanding class of the 2025 top teachers. Is that right? 2025? 24? Oh, okay. Got you. I know the year. So as you make your way out, don't forget to grab a copy off the table of the magazine. And for those of you who would like to, unable to pick one of those up, you can just visit jacksonmagazine.com and review the amazing stories that we have. So in the awards. So do you need to do an investment in? Okay. Can we give Sarah a huge round of applause? So really quick, sweet. If you are here and you are in the top 5 5. We ask that you, at this point, come over this way for a formal photo. So if you are in the top 5, we ask that you stand. Please bring your little plaque, like your frame. The framed award. Please bring the framed award to go over there. Yes, it's okay. You can stand. It's okay. And then with that, we wish you all a safe travel home, and we hope you have a fabulous night. Take centerpieces with you. Yes? Centerpieces. Go. Take them. Thank you guys.